Welcome everyone to the a2Tech360 2025 Partner Event Kickoff Webinar. We really appreciate you taking some time to join us and learn about our partner event plan for 2025 and share your ideas or questions with us. We will also record this, so if you're watching the recording, welcome as well. We will start with some introductions. I am Lydia Mitchell. I'm the program manager for a2Tech360 here at Ann Arbor SPARK. Really excited for this year's events. If you are able and you want to put in the chat, we'd love to hear if you've done a partner event before, what the name of that event was, if you could drop that in the chat, or how many years you've been involved, or if you're brand new and partner events are new to you, go ahead and put that in the chat as well. That will help us all connect here today. We will talk about a number of things today. Make sure that you get a chance to ask your questions as well. So we will cover kind of the why, what, who, how, and when of partner events for a2Tech360, and we'll end with the application to apply to be a partner event as well with our events this year. So let's get started. Before we jump into the partner events, we do want to really celebrate and recognize our sponsors. These were our 2024 sponsors, and a2Tech360 and a lot of the work we do here at Ann Arbor SPARK would not be possible without the generous contributions of these sponsors. So if you'd like to see your logo on this slide or anywhere else across a2Tech360, you can reach out to Laura and she can talk to you about what sponsorship looks like here for a2Tech360. This is our 2025 lineup as it currently stands. We will be September 25th through October 3rd. We'll actually also launch a couple partner events on September 24th as well. So you can see from this slide, it's a little hard to tell, but there's two kind of new exciting things. That first event, the Business of Life Sciences, is a new event to the a2Tech360 lineup. So we're excited to bring some new folks in, some new topics, and include that in a2Tech360. And then you'll also see on October 2nd, we are bringing our Tech Homecoming event into the lineup as well. So that event typically took place in November, but given the fact that October 4th is actually University of Michigan's homecoming game and the popularity of that event, we wanted to bring it into the lineup and really bring that programming into what we're doing with a2Tech360 to really celebrate the tech ecosystem and tech jobs here in Washtenaw County. So we're really excited for those two events in the lineup this year. And then you'll also see a little bit different. The Tech Talk event will not only take place the same day as Tech Trek, but we actually plan to build a stage in Liberty Plaza and bring that Tech Talk programming right into the Tech Trek timeline. So those are some new and exciting things happening for a2Tech360 this year, and we think it will really be an exciting lineup. But what we hope to do today is really talk about how your partner events can add and complement that lineup. a2Tech360 is all about technology and innovation and really showcasing the tech and the innovation here in Ann Arbor and Washtenaw County. So we are really excited to talk today about what you're looking at and thinking about as far as a partner event to bring that a2Tech360 lineup to the next level. So why do we invite partner events? I had actually a venue tell me that's a little surprising that you want to invite folks to hold events the same time you're doing events, but we really think that partner events take a2Tech360 to the next level and really bring in folks who might come into the region for one of our events to one of your events, as well as bring in new audiences to a2Tech360. So we want we want partner events to complement the content. So we'll work with you to do some strategic scheduling around making sure that the audience for your event, if it overlaps with one of the existing events, we schedule it at a different time, and we will work with you to make sure that it's unique and exciting programming, again, that complements and doesn't duplicate. So we'll talk a little bit about how we can help you do that. But here's a couple things that we want you to think about, right? We want you to think about what kind of unique content can you bring. There are a few requirements around being located in Washtenaw County, and we don't want it to just be kind of the typical thing you'll usually do. We want you to expand and grow, and we can help with that a little bit, including, I believe Jessica is here today, an invitation from Destination Ann Arbor. If you're looking to do an event, but you need a little help with where do I host it, or how do I do, how do I bring people into it? Destination Ann Arbor is willing to help local companies with that. So Jessica, if you want to put your email in the chat, that would be great as well.
Absolutely. Please reach out to me if there's anything we can do to assist.
Awesome. Thanks for being here today, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks, Lydia.
So what else can we help you with? Well, first of all, we really want to help you have a great partner event. So here's some ideas about what makes a great partner event. Relevant topics, exciting speakers, something for folks to do. We also get a lot of feedback that that really good networking time is what people love about the a2Tech360 events. And so we always recommend some good networking time. And then, we have a couple photos there of events we've done in the past, but you also can see on our website the last year's lineup. So we'll show you those as well a little bit later, but thinking about what has been done in the past and how you can do it. So what does it look like? Who does what? So it's your event. You provide the content and the speakers. You work with the venue and the logistics, and then you also own your registration. So we have you share your registration link or page with us, and we post it to the a2Tech360 website as well as with our marketing, but you own the data, you own the registration and the communication with your event, with your guests. And then what do? Well, we help with marketing. Our marketing team is your marketing team. And I'll show you some numbers on the next slide about our reach and what we'll do to market a2Tech360 generally. We'll also help you with strategic scheduling. So again, making sure that we know what your event looks like, and then we plug it in the lineup somewhere that doesn't overlap audiences. It doesn't compete directly with another event. And then we also provide you a marketing toolkit. So links and images and logos that you can just plug and play, that your marketing team, or if you don't have a marketing team, that your folks can just plug and play into anything you're doing, but then you'll also benefit from our marketing. So, what does that look like? We will do, this is a little bit of data from our registrations for a2Tech360 last year, as well as our reach. We'll do bold out of market ads, as well as local bus ads, and we'll do ads on the local pedicabs, as well as some stuff downtown. We'll do a large banner. We'll do sidewalk chalking, as well as some window painting. So downtown Ann Arbor and across the county, we'll get a lot of great marketing and media coverage, but we'll also do targeted out of market ads to bring folks into the region from the coasts. And it's homecoming weekend, that second weekend, so we'll actually market to Madison, Wisconsin, those kinds of folks. This, I also had promised, this was the list of last year's partner events, just to give you an idea of what we're looking for and what folks have done in the past. But we really want to invite your creativity. We want to invite something exciting and new and creative in your space or in another space around town that can excite our audiences for a2Tech360. I'll pause right there and see if there are any questions at this point. I see a couple things in the chat. So yeah, Nathan over at the Hands-On Museum, y'all did the Tech Trek after party the last couple of years. That's been great. We've got some new folks who are joining the chat. who haven't done events before. So if you have questions, please let us know. And we look forward to your questions. If there aren't any questions yet, I will go to the next slide. So what are we looking for a timeline? So we will drop the application itself in the chat. You can apply today if you'd like to. And then we'll do a rolling acceptance as we go through that process. But we are requesting that folks get their applications in before July 1st or by July 1st, so that we have time to make sure the scheduling works and make sure you're accepted, and then get the information out to you so you can meet that July 15th commitment deadline. So that will be, registration link, logos, deep description, anything you want for the website we'll need by the 15th, because July 28th is when we will launch the a2Tech360 registration. And we'd love to have all of those partner event registration links already listed online when we go live. So Carly, if you want to drop that link in the chat, it's a pretty quick application. We just ask for as much information as you know right now about what you'd like to do. If you have a date and time in mind or a location in mind, you can give us that information. But really, we're going to focus on topic and audience for the application to have you submit to us. And then once your event is accepted, we'll send you a follow-up form to collect that data about registration and photos and images and those kinds of pieces. So it's pretty straightforward. Would love to hear what questions folks have, or if you have done this before and have a couple tips or tricks. So Charlie did ask, are most of the partner events free? We don't require it to be a free event. It can be a paid event. Some of our a2Tech360 events are ticketed events as well. So that is up to you. We will collect that information, whether you're going to offer it as free or as paid.
Is there a conference fee overall that these events are sort of included in most people's minds? I mean, I asked the question, we hosted the after party at the Ann Arbor Hands-On Museum the past 2 years. The first year we kind of modeled it after one of our typical Discovery After Dark adult nights. And it had, drinks included, but a $30 ticket, and we saw very low attendance. And then we've tried to do it. We piloted a sponsorship model last year where we had businesses sponsor the event. And we had about 300 people attend it. Our costs were around $5,000 for food and drink for that group. And, it's just something we're trying to navigate as being as invitational as possible to the public that's served by this, and the specific audiences that are coming from the a2Tech360. We didn't necessarily check if they were registered for a2Tech360 when they came in, but if there's processes other partners are using to help ensure that the audiences that you're marketing to are the ones that are actually attending, we'd appreciate that information too. And then, we're just trying to figure out, our capacity is really going to be limited by how much production budget we have. We did fundraise about $4,000 last year, and we ended up spending about $5,000 on it with staff time and stuff. So, we're trying to think about the best way to do that this year, and still welcome everyone from the a2Tech360 conference that would like to attend.
Yeah, so we do offer so last year we offered a VIP ticket that was a specific price point, and then it included the full gamut of events. So if you're interested in talking about how that might fit in, I think we can talk about that. I also, as an example, the Women in Tech event, over the years, it started as a free event, but we did find that a low ticket price helps kind of folks show up for that ticket that they bought. So that's the data I have right now. Do other folks have advice, or anyone else from the marketing team want to take a shot at answering the rest of that question?
I would say that previously our All Access Pass has included, it has not included partner events. Not that that's not something that we could discuss, and that Lydia and the team could kind of brainstorm on. But in the past, it's included the full lineup of a2Tech360 events that are SPARK hosted. So all of the ticketed events plus the free events.
So yeah, I think Carly's right. If that's something you're interested in talking about, there's a the last question of the application is, do you have any other questions? Drop that in there and we can see what we might be able to work out.
Thank you.
So, I'm Ann Fitzsimonson with the U of M School of Nursing, and Lauren suggested that we sort of check this out to see if it's something that we could potentially join with you. We are having a nursing healthcare innovation conference on October 2nd. That date's already set, but it's open to the public. There is a registration fee. So we don't know if something like that really fits with what you're doing. If people are interested in innovation in the healthcare space, it's a day-long conference. So yeah, we're just trying to figure out whether it makes sense. And then are there costs that we pay to Ann Arbor SPARK to be part of this? Because we're trying to figure out budgets at this point.
Yeah, I think Lauren's right. I think your event is something we'd love to have submit, make sure that it fits with the schedule. And then we don't charge you to host a partner event or anything like that.
Is it weird to have a nursing healthcare innovation conference in the midst of all this tech stuff? I mean, obviously there will be a couple sessions on AI in healthcare, digital tools in healthcare, but it's very healthcare focused. So I'm just curious sort of your thoughts on kind of how it fits with the other events that you have. This is brand new for us. We haven't been part of this in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Josh just put it in the chat, right? Life sciences is tech, and I agree. I think we added the business of life sciences to the lineup this year because so much of the innovation that's taking place in the healthcare space is new and happening this year. So I think I do think it's a fit. I think it will be complementary, right? We'll be able to, especially even as we look at, right, we added the business of life sciences. So are there folks who might look at that and be like, yeah, that's interesting, but I don't see myself anywhere else in the lineup, right? Oh, I do. Look at this other partner event that also fits. So I think we initially believe that it is a good fit.
Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Other questions?
Hi, I'm Laura Dillman with ARCA, and I have a few questions. I know so we used to be Maxar, and I know we've had a table at the A2Tech track, but I wasn't a part of that then. So I'm just trying to straighten out in my head. There's the tech track, which is separate from these. I mean, it's not separate, but it's a different thing from these partnerships. And then there's the tech talks, and I'm just trying to figure out, to have someone participate in the tech talk, do you need to be in the tech partner?
No. So the tech talk itself will have we'll have a speaker, a presenter, all call for nominations. So we'll ask folks to raise their hand and offer their topic for the tech talks via a separate Google form. And you don't have to be a sponsor or pay for Tech Trek to be part of one thing or the other. It's each of them is kind of a separate decision point.
Okay. And then for partner, I'm also trying to get a whole handle on the budget. And what is the fee for these partner events?
There's no direct fee for the partner events. It's just the cost that you
put into making.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So we don't charge anything, but whatever the costs are for you to run the event, those are your responsibility.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Great questions. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
New Enterprise Forum has been a partner event for the past couple of years. So we do have to apply to, again, be a partner event. And we also do have to submit the information that you request. It's not that you have that on file.
It would be helpful if you, the application that we dropped in the chat is really pretty simple. It's your company name, description of the event, and then if you know your date and location, your desired date and location. So it'll help me organize it if I have that application. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you also email that website, that link to participants?
Absolutely. Everyone who's registered for the webinar will receive a follow-up email in the next 24 hours or so once the recording has rendered, and it will have all of the links and my email and Laura's email in it. So if you missed anything in the chat, don't worry, we'll get it into your inbox.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay, great. I'll go back to the contact slide so that you have it. And if there aren't any other questions, we look forward to reviewing your applications and getting back to you and moving forward with a great a2Tech360 lineup this year.